Hello and welcome to MGP323. I'm Kev, and with me this week we have Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hello.
Isn't it nice to not have Sheepdog here? I always say it when he's not around, but it needs saying. It's lovely not having Sheepdog here. What's his excuse this week?
I'm not actually sure. I think he said he's away.
His mate,
Well, what he actually did is he sent a message yesterday saying, remember, I'm not going to be on the show this week. And I read that and thought, you haven't told us that at any point previously, you monster.
He's going away 4 days with his mates, apparently.
Doing what? He's a 50-year-old man.
I don't know.
He's a disgrace. There's no Comic-Cons on. There's no reason to go away. He doesn't understand the reasons people go away to places.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're going away so you can have a look at a prison.
Yeah, hey, Pab.
What? Go on, I'm going to roll that back.
Me and Anna are going on an adventure tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, near the XL, there's that hotel on the water that just appeared overnight one day.
Not the boat.
Oh, the one that they were making.
The one near the Devil's Transport.
Yes.
Well, we're staying in that hotel tomorrow night just because it was cheap. And I was reading a little bit about it, and apparently it's a former Dutch prison boat. The reason it just appeared randomly is because they sailed it here from Holland. It's only here for 5 years, and it's a former prison. And now I'm excited. We're going to Dutch prison tomorrow. That's how I'm describing it to people.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I feel like we remember watching it, like seeing it, the foundation that was being built.
Well, I don't know. This is what I read on their website.
Okay, maybe the framework was
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're seeing a lot of work going into it though.
Yeah, I think that was just them
painting the wall, taking the bars off the windows.
Yeah, exactly. It's recognised with a Rebel Award for greatest innovation / disruption in the hotel industry. It was transported from Amsterdam, where it popped up for a year in 2015, and is now continuing its social mission in London. It's a non-profit, apparently.
Oh.
A premium hospitality, doing good for the local community. A non-profit, which is a social business that reinvests all its profits. And it's in London for 5 years, having done a year in Amsterdam, and then it will go off somewhere else.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, Anna's right. No Comic-Con on. What are you doing off gallivanting?
It's Valentine's weekend, Pab. We're going on a romance adventure.
Okay.
Romance adventure. Anna, romance adventure.
To a prison boat.
Yeah, I'm taking Anna to a prison boat, romantically.
Yeah.
I know how to treat a lady.
Ooh.
Basically, the vlog that will come out tomorrow, that'll be of this trip, is going to be Kev's guide to how to do Valentine's Day properly. And step one is obviously book a spot on a prison boat. Because that's how you do Valentine's Day right.
Sounds good, doesn't it? That does sound good.
Yeah.
Prison boat sounds clever.
It does. And it looks awesome. And it was super duper cheap.
Is it?
So,
That's okay then.
Yeah, it was considerably less than we're paying to stay in the Premier Inn.
Yeah,
considerably.
We're paying cheap.
I know. It's because it's last minute, night before jobby, isn't it? So it's like dirt cheap. I booked it about an hour ago for tomorrow night. So I'm a genius.
Interesting.
So I'll let you know how we get on in prison, Pab. But me and Anna, basically, headline of the vlog of the podcast: Kev and Anna going to Dutch prison. That's all the information people need.
Okay, I'm writing this down for the show title.
Because while you're writing that down, it's important that everybody listening understands that I was just lying, and it's not all the information you need. There is some more information you need, and that extra information you need is about MGPX, because last time I checked, which admittedly was a week ago, so it might have sold out now, but last time I checked, MGPX tickets had slowed down massively from that first week where we got all excited and said, we're a third of the way there after a week. Well, there's 16 days left to fund this project. We're still only a third of the way there. If we want to do MGPX this year, the Indiegogo must fund by the end of February. And MGPX is going to be a great weekend. We've got the brewery tap in Peterborough provisionally booked. We're going to do a live show. We're going to do the quiz. We're going to do the raffle. It's going to be a massive meet-up awesomeness extravaganza. But if we don't hit the Indiegogo target by the end of February so that we can pay for it, we're going to have to cancel, and everyone who's backed it so far will get refunded. But it will be very sad if it doesn't get to go ahead, because MGPX is always awesome, super duper fun, and we want to do it. But obviously it needs paying for. We can't just do it we're not the prison boat people. We don't reinvest our profits for social good. We need to feed our kids and stuff. So, we're not, that's why we haven't won a Rebel Award for disruption in the podcasting industry, probably. But remember as well, every £1 you spend on tickets gets you an entry into the world famous MGPX raffle as well, where people can win awesome stuff. Pab won a PlayStation back before he owned the podcast. So,
I won a podcast.
Yeah, he won a PlayStation, not realizing it came with a free podcast. So you don't necessarily have to win the podcast. But I'm not promising we won't just give it away again, or Pab won't give it away. He might do. He might have had enough of us by then.
We'll see.
But you can buy your tickets for MGPX at lelujo.fm/MGPX. It's an Indiegogo crowdfunding thing. So as with all these, you only actually pay if the project gets funded. So don't worry that it's not there yet. Oh, there's no point doing it because I'm just going to be spending money that blah, blah, blah. If we don't hit the £500 target, nobody's getting charged. So there's no risk. If you want to come, you need to book your tickets now, because the only risk is that we don't fund and the event is cancelled, and that would be desperately sad.
Indeed, it will.
Splendid. So I'm just looking back through my notes, because obviously I don't play games anymore. So I needed to talk about what on earth is Sheepdog up to. I needed to talk about going to Dutch prison, and I needed to try and sell stuff. That's pretty much me done for the week. So I'm going to go and sit and cough in the corner while you two talk about video games, and then I'll jump back in at the end and tell you all about Total Extreme Wrestling, which I fully acknowledge I can't possibly open the show with, but I've spent far too many hours this week playing it, so we'll save that for the end, for the real hardcore, to hear about Total Extreme Wrestling. What have you two been playing?
Right. Go on, Anna. You kick us off.
Not a lot, not as much as I would want to have played because I was sick.
Remember, we missed a week, so this is over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I haven't played anything. That's the problem. I haven't played any, except for today.
What about that Disney game? You hadn't played that, had you, when we last did a podcast?
But, this week, not played it at all.
Doesn't matter about this week. You didn't do a podcast last week, so the 30 hours you put on it is all new content you can tell us about.
So I don't know what to say. I forget the word. Kingdom Hearts 3. So I got that last week. I got it 4 days early because Shop 2 post really early, and I put about 27 hours in. And it's beautiful and lovely, but I have no idea what's going on. Couldn't tell you what the story was about.
Funny that. There's a lot of people saying that. A lot of people saying they really like this game, but they have no idea what's going on at all.
No, not a clue. Visually and the sound.
It looks amazing.
Score, lovely, but what the story? Don't know. No idea. I know what's going on. Slightly in the world. But when they have these 25-minute cutscenes, couldn't tell you what they were talking about.
25-minute cutscenes?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's like a TV episode.
Yeah, and I'm sat there and they're talking about stuff and I don't know what they're talking about. Not a clue.
Checking your phone, doing other stuff. Oh, I can play again now. Back to the game.
Oh, it's just basically what I've seen around is that you have to have played every single one of them, and these aren't just on like big consoles; they're on the DS.
And phone. There's some on the phone.
Yeah. And
what, you need to have played them to know what's going on in this
The story runs through them all.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It really is. They're talking about 3 hearts in 1 heart, and I'm like, what now? Who? Why? I just don't know. And I tried to watch what I need to know to play Kingdom Hearts 3, and I turned it off halfway through because they were using, because obviously I'm playing it and they're telling me names that I've not met yet, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are, so, and it just gets confusing about going backwards and forwards and sideways and open and closed and, so yeah. So play this game at your own.
So I don't understand how you can say it's a good game then if you don't know what's happening in it.
Because everything else in it is lovely. Like when I started it, the opening was just, it was like a song, a music video, and it was lovely. And I wanted to cry. It was just so powerful and just And then it started, and because of the last one, you went to, so spoilers if you haven't played them before, you go to Olympus, where Hercules is, and when that bit started, it went, welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2.9, so it's going back on itself to where they were before, and then a cutscene happens about, so you play in Olympus, it's like a tutorial really, like you learn how to do things, and then there was cutscene, and I watched it, and I went, what? I had no idea who or what was going on, but I thought, fair enough. And then I did that bit, left there, and then it said, welcome to Kingdom Hearts 3. And I was in a spaceship, in a gummy ship, if you will, and I had to go to a town, and the town looks like near enough the same as 13 years ago, but obviously it's been zhuzhed up. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah.
And then the first world I went to after that was. Hold on, where did I go? I believe it was Toy Story, and I cried a little bit because it was just. It was so nice, and it was like, oh my god, I'm in Andy's room, and I'm a toy, and there's toys, and it's like, oh my god, and then you have to investigate where everybody else has gone. So you have Woody's there, Buzz is there, Ham is there, and Rex is there, and the rest of the toys have gone missing, and Andy's gone missing, and his mum's gone missing, so you have to investigate where they've gone, and you go to a toy shop, and it's all just, everything's like really big, and obviously you're really small, and you go on different levels, and it's lovely. And like, I'm not gonna say where else I've been, but I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 worlds now, and they're all completely different. They've all got their little story that's going through. Some of it is a bit linear, where you just go A to B, do a fight, A to B, and it's about, there's not much exploring to do, it's just getting through a level. Some of them are really long, some of them are really short, but it's lovely to look at. The special moves are amazing, so like the first one I got, basically, you fight with just one of your Keyblades, because you get multiple of them. You don't just get one, you get multiple from them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are fighting, you build up a meter, and then the meter will let you do a special move. So there's a goofy one where he like jumps in the air and stamps on people's heads. And then there's not Daffy, what's his name? Donald. Yeah, he has like fireworks, flares, and then you have multiple ones. So one of the first ones I got was a pirate ship, and an actual pirate ship. You know, like at fairgrounds where they go backwards and forward. This came out of the floor, big splashes and stuff, and then you just go backwards and forwards, but you press X to smash all the enemies, and then at the end you press triangle again, and it will do like a big spin. But the lighting, the just finesse of that thing being in the middle of a battlefield is mental. But there's loads more that is there. You also get special powers with your different keyblades. So the Hercules one, you get like a extra shielded kind of thing for your character when you press triangle quickly, and it helps with your defense. So that's kind of cool. I am playing it on either normal or easy. I can't remember now. I think I'm playing it on normal. And it is a bit too easy at the moment, so I might put it up to hard. But I just want to get through the story that I can follow anyway. But I think it's just about light and dark and finding your inner strength, I think. And then there's some Final Fantasy stuff over there, and I just go, yeah, okay, you can keep that because I don't know what's happening. But there's like loads of people in different dimensions doing different things. Like I've lost Mickey now. I don't know where he went. He got swallowed somewhere. So I don't know. But it's lovely and pretty, and it's just something to fill the time. Like, yes, we're coming up to a time with a lot of games, but a lot of games that are coming out, I don't want to play or I'm too scared to play. So
what games are coming up? Have I missed something?
You've got Metro,
Division. Next week, I think.
Yeah, you got
Anthem's out 2 weeks.
Are there any that aren't shooters?
Shut up, Kevin.
I was going to say that's why I've not been paying. That's why I think there's nothing coming.
You don't care about games, but there's Metro next week, so I'm definitely be all on that because I love Metro. And then there's Anthem, and then there's Days Gone, and then there's Division 2, and then there's other things that I can't think of, and Rage 2. I
think next week is the week that everyone that was coming out at the fall, everyone abandoned ship when Red Dead was announced. That everyone just went February.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what everyone did.
Yes,
and then that week is next week. So there's
everything that was going to come out then is out this week. Like Red Dead had the winter, and now it's time for all the other games. But yeah, I'm definitely into Metro. I'm trying my hardest to stay away from different trailers, because they've been putting trailers out about different aspects of the game. And I'm like, no, stop it. I've watched one. I don't need to watch any more. I know the gist of what's going on. Leave it alone. Because it's more open world this time. And all the other two Metros were very like underground, very linear, going just through the metro. This has got open areas, and it goes through different seasons. So you have spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and you go through these areas in these different seasons on a train, on the Aurora train, and you're going elsewhere to live. I don't know, but it is all just magical, and I can't wait. Though I do want Kevin to give me some pocket money, like £200 worth of pocket money, so I can get the big one, but he won't. He's mean, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's the definition of mean, right there.
I'm giving up my weekend so you can go to a prison.
That's your romantic Valentine's gift. Yeah.
My Valentine's gift will be left alone for 10 hours so I can just chill out. But no, he wants to drag me around London again.
I would like to point out, I said, do you want to go away tomorrow? You said, I don't care. So, to me, that means yes, you do.
I see. Well, whatever. It's just like, because it's Division weekend, so I need to play that, but, So, Resident Evil, never going to play that. It scares me to death. I can't, I can't do it when he's there, when that man's there.
Which man?
The tyrant.
Which is a tyrant? Which one?
The big one, the one that comes
in the trench coat.
Helicopter. Mm-hmm.
That's Mr. X, isn't it?
Yeah, he makes me want to cry.
Tyrant's something else. If you've not.
I thought they were the same thing. Like, no. I've been So I've seen the one with the eye in his arm.
That's a tyrant.
Oh, well, so he was fine, because I know him. I've seen him before. I've beat him in other games before. I think it was Resident Evil 3. I beat him up and killed him.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I was fine with that, but this guy never gives up.
Just follows you around everywhere.
Oh my god, and I can't handle his footsteps. No.
I think there's a certain point.
Well, I basically watched someone play the whole game. So, I've watched the whole game, and he comes back.
What?
He comes back. He doesn't go forever.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a playthrough, and I've watched probably through quite a lot of it now, and I assumed he'd gone.
Oh no! Like, I watched Jacksepticeye, so I watched his playthrough, and I was like, so I wanted to see what happened to him, and I was like, oh, he's gone, but he doesn't go for long. But apparently, I was watching this other thing. There is 5 of them.
Oh.
Like in the original one, they were basically Mr. X got dropped in from a helicopter, and the helicopter was carrying 5 containers. So, I don't know.
Maybe that's how he springs up everywhere behind doors and you don't expect him.
Yeah,
There's 5 of them on the go around the building.
I've also seen on the internet, like, there's 2 of them in the police station. I'm like, no, I can't deal with the stress.
I mean, I've not seen that, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I imagine they don't have 2 of them chasing you. It's just for spawning processes.
No, they've been on the screen twice, like 2 at the same time.
That'll be a bug.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be 2 of them.
But yeah, I can't handle that game. It frightens. I just can't do it with his footsteps.
Oh yeah,
I like stealth games, but he just stalks you, and then when he gets you, you can't dodge him or anything. He just hits you.
Yeah, there's no putting him down like the rest of them.
So I did get the achievement for blowing off his hat. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that game again. And today, yesterday, on Wednesday, I got an invitation to the beta for Division.
Yay.
I forgot that I didn't have PlayStation Plus anymore. So, I set it to download, and because my PlayStation Plus is expired, it didn't download at night time. So I come home today, turned it on, I was like, oh, for goodness sake, 2-hour wait. So it's a massive, it's like 50 gig. Yeah. It's hefty. So I've been on it for an hour. Apparently you can play up to level 7. Level 7. There is 2 or 3 story missions, I believe, and several side missions. And there is a dark zone area that you can go to that I will not go and find because the dark zone scares the life out of me. I went in it when the first Division was out with a bunch of people, and it frightens me. I actually get an enjoyment.
I didn't go in it at all, I don't think. I went in it just to see what it was, but then he's like, yeah, I don't need to be in here. This isn't for me.
Yeah, it's scary. It's fun when you're with people and you trust them, but oh my lord, people would just go around and kill you because obviously people go rogue and they would just.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. People get good at it and just all they do is just run around, just owning the place.
But I did like the first Division. I played it a lot. I finished it and I went through it again on the high difficulty. So I do like this game, but it's just, I think it comes out in March, which is
15th.
Right in the middle of in the middle of uni, and I won't have time. So I'll probably get it in May when I've finished uni again, because the thing is with the first Division, it was kind of broken for a while when it came out. So yes, they've got a beta going, but I've played beta 4 and the games aren't ready, shall we say. So yeah, but it's fun. It's the same old. It's the same specials that you've got. So you can only pick the turret, the seeker mine. There is a drone in there. Don't disconnect. Yeah, so basically you start they give you a massive area. So I went out of area by accident, but I was exploring. But I should have seen the big red line, out of bounds. I was like, no, I want to go and see what's over there. So yeah, that happened. but yeah, you should start in Washington and your first thing is to get to the White House. So I stormed in there by myself and took it over, and then I went from the White House to the theatre, and now I'm doing stuff at the theatre. And like the mission I just did took an hour and a half to do, but then I was on my own for most of it. So it's a hefty bit of beta they've given you. So it's not like with the Resident Evil one, they gave you half an hour and gave you a snippet of the game. They've basically told you can play to level 7, play as long as you want. If you get to 7, do whatever you want. I think, I know there is a patch coming out on, I think, tomorrow, so they're going to release some new bits and bobs. So that's nice that they're going to do that. But, yeah, just having a go on that. So it was from Thursday to Friday, and I was like, yeah, I'm happily play on that.
How long's the beta open for then?
It's open till the 11th, so whenever the 11th is what day is today.
Monday then.
Yeah, so that's quite a lengthy beta, and then they might extend that out.
Yeah,
that
spend it
would
on.
be cool. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just waiting for next week now. I'll get to that stage where I'm so excited, so I have to just calm down, do other stuff, so I'll get so worked up about it, and I don't know why. I get so silly, and so, I'll go to work and go, right, 6 hours of work, 5 hours to work. Oh, it's Wednesday, right, I'll do my notes. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, so and I won't be able to concentrate, but I can't. I was going to do it shop too, but because I have Red still and people are still playing that, I think I'll get a trade in for it. So,
Yeah.
Has somebody got an Xbox 360 on in the background? It sounds like there's a plane taking off.
Oh, no, that's the PlayStation.
Really? That's a PS4 sounds that bad?
Yeah.
My word, that is a loud console.
It's the fan he has to put on, isn't it? So.
That's insane.
I know. But that's all I've played. I think. I set for some Mario Kart.
Lots of Mario Kart.
Too much of Mario Kart.
You getting better at it then?
No.
No?
If anything, we're getting worse at it because we're losing interest. We used to be first and second and battling for the top every single time we played. We played yesterday, and I think I ended up third and Anna was fifth, or the other way round. I don't even remember which way round it was, but we're not even competing for first place anymore. We're just bored of Mario Kart. It's a lot of fun in small doses.
Yeah.
But anyone who tries to play Mario Kart every day for a couple of months, you soon realise that there's not much depth to that game.
Yep. Yeah, I could see that. I could see it. Oh, it's not. Yeah. So you're not going to be beating me when we come to Comic Con. You're not going to.
Oh, of course,
absolutely.
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
As long as we play with bumpers on, like at bowling.
Oh, is that a thing? Oh, you do not play with bumpers on.
Well, I didn't realise I had them on, and then we turned them off, and I didn't like it. So
You
I
just
just
kept shooting off the side.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to play with bumpers on. That's what I do when I go bowling.
You have to auto steer on and just press the accelerator.
That was you.
What are you saying, Anna?
I didn't mind it. I think you're getting Amy.
I didn't like it.
Ah, there we go. You didn't like it.
Yeah, it was very unpleasant. Keep flying off the side of the track. That's the only assist we've got on, I think.
Why don't you just put on all the assists on and just kind of pretend play it?
I'm not that incompetent, Pab. I don't need all the assists. Just bumpers.
Yeah, but you could be doing something else as well.
Actually, we could just... Is there a way to have it just play itself? So we can set it up, controllers on our laps, and just let him watch it play itself?
Why don't you just record a video of it and just set it up, put it on YouTube?
No, he'll know. But in all seriousness, if we can put all the assists on and effectively have it play itself, that would be amazing.
All you got to do is push the accelerator and go. I think even that's a button that just an auto accelerator is a button.
That's what I mean.
Assist.
I think there might be a way to, if you turn everything on, I think it does just play itself. Anna, we need to explore this. What have you been playing then, Pab? Oh, guess what? Fortnite.
I have played Fortnite.
You've turned into a sheepdog. Mass Effect era sheepdog.
No, it's worse than that. It's worse than that, mate. It is absolutely horrendous. It's like almost your Football Manager problem.
My Football Manager isn't a problem.
No, but it was.
Control. I can stop whenever I want.
Your Football Manager problem has become a job.
You can't, Kevin. Don't lie. You're such a liar.
But you may have seen I have my new PC is built and up and running.
I saw you had a load of boxes.
Yeah, that was a 4-hour build, I think. 4 hours, something like that. 4-hour build. So I've got a new PC, 2080 graphics card, RTX 2080. So it is pretty much top of the line right now, and so I've just been going around doing.
Anna, I need a new graphics card.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't need one. You don't need one for Football Manager.
I can't have Pavel having a better graphics card than me. I think you'll find it will help with 4K video rendering.
Okay.
You render in 4K?
I might start doing it if it means I can compete with Pav and have a better graphics card than him.
Kevin, I said no.
He's so cruel to me.
Give me £200 then.
I'm absolutely getting the best part of the bargain there.
So I have played an array of games, just all sorts. I've just been like reinstalling stuff, putting stuff back in. I've played Hitman 2, the game that caused me to start all this off by pretty much starting it up on my old PC and just kind of breaking the entire system and just going, this isn't going to happen, mate. This isn't playing on here. It's triggered me. And Hitman 2 is more Hitman. It is very much more Hitman. There's a few other extra things in there.
Who'd have thought?
I love that game. It's such a good game. It's just like tinkering and just like messing with the world and seeing if you can get away with it. So you get
sounds like my real life.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But your tasks aren't like get videos edited and rendered. It's assassinate 2 people.
Sometimes I have to assassinate people.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I didn't want to out you. But yeah, it's just like, can I do this way? Can I sneak around here and do this? It's just a game. It's like such a game of trial and error, and the insanity that comes from it is just unbelievable. So in this one, they've added a few. There's not. It's effectively just like from the original, from the new Hitman that came out 2 years ago, I think. Mm-hmm. They've just pretty much just done all new maps and all new worlds, and there's just a few different tweaks to it. So there's like long grass. You can hide in long grass, like you could do, say, in Assassin's Creed. I think you could hide in long grass, can't you?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, there's long grass now, so you can hide in long grass in places. There are like picture-in-picture moments when someone finds a body or something like that. It'll show like the picture-in-picture of like someone finding the body or something, or some event that's going on. So it's like so you know what's going on at that point. There's just like little tiny like tweaks to it, but other than that, it's pretty much just the same game. I think what's to say now? I've done like the first level and the opening like prologue bit, and I've played it for about an hour and a half.
Beach.
Sorry?
Is that the one where they start on a beach?
Start on a beach, yeah, that's the prologue. You start at a beach, and you go to a beach house, and you go through all the beaches, and then the person comes back.
Did you shoot out the fish tank?
No.
Yeah, if you shoot the fish tank, it would just all the fish will come out. I know that's mean, but yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. There's so many opportunities in this game. I mean, on the racetrack level in Miami, I became one of the pit crew and didn't put the wheel on properly. So the woman set off again, and she's tire just shut off, and she's really barrel rolled it all the way down. And she's like, yep.
So I've watched people play it, and there's so many different ways to.
It's insane. It's insane. there's umpteen opportunities in the game. It pops up with there's a little light bulb icon that pops up. It's like that's an opportunity happening here. Mm-hmm. So if you want to look into it, you can follow that opportunity. Like I found an opportunity I found the pit crew guy having an argument on the phone outside, so I kind of just followed him into the back room, strangled him, took his gear, and I became the pit crew guy. But then there's several of them across the map, and each time you do one of them, you get XP, and then the more XP you get, you unlock items like outfits, loops, starting points, items such as guns, weapons, lockpicks, whatever. So you have to take in with you next time. But there's not just that. I mean, you can just get away with just picking up a screwdriver and just following them down the path and just throwing a screwdriver at them. It's like you don't have to just go with what they say to do. You can try it any way you want, which is what I kind of like about it. It's just like there's so much freedom in that game, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. Stressful at times. I can see that. But it's been fun. So I've played Hitman 2. I got, with my graphics card, I got Anthem, and I got Battlefield 5.
Anthem's not out yet.
Yeah, no, it's not out yet, but I got it. It's ready to go. Yeah, it came with the graphics card. So, I'll have Anthem when that comes out, but I've played Battlefield 5, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. No, it's fine. It's a Battlefield game. Mm. There is a mode which I've kind of got intrigued about. It's called Tides of War. And what it does is it gives you like a level, it's like a roadmap type thing, and it shows you you click on it, and it's like a week's worth of challenges. Your first one is like play this type of match, and then it forks off. Then that forks off into two different things, and one's like get number of kills on this mode, or get a number of heals as a medic in this mode. And then you just click on that one, and it'll take you into that game mode, and you go to try and do that challenge. And I think there's like 8 of them across this road map. At the end of it, you get an item, like a gun, a consumable, a cosmetic item. I think the one I was trying to get this week was like a beret, because it looked really cool. I thought I'd like a beret on. That seemed cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it because I got to a challenge that seemed impossible. But yeah, I just like that fact that it's like going, okay, and this seems to be the popular thing to do, because every single game was like rammed full. When I first booted it up, I just went into like general conquest mode, and I was playing like 6-on-6, and I was like, where's all the players?
6-on-6?
It was weird. I was like, where's everybody? This is a relatively new game. It's a Battlefield game. And there's no one around. I was like, what's going on? And then someone said to me, go on the Tides of War. And I think that's where everybody is. Everyone's just trying to do these challenges to get the gear. And like I said, it rotates on a weekly basis. All the challenges change out. All the items that you get at the end of the challenges change out. So I think this week's is a different type of gun for whatever. But yeah, and I tell you what, it is staggering. It's almost photorealistic. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's crisp. There was like a blizzard going on at one point, and I couldn't see through the blizzard, and it was like, wow, this is baffling. It is absolutely amazing. So I'll probably keep tinkering with that one just to see if I can do the challenges. I don't know how long I'll stick with it, but we shall see. We shall see. I remembered that I have Forza Horizon 4, which I have barely touched.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Is that even the new one? I don't even know which is the new. Yeah, I've barely. I'm still paying the Xbox thingy every month.
Yeah,
to have that
out in a couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, which I didn't realise. I'm very excited about Crackdown being out.
Oh. As well, yes. So I got the Ultimate Edition of this. So I've got one with all the expansion packs. So I've got the whatever it's called, Thunder Island, whatever it's called. It's something like that. And you have all like the heavy storm weather and the thunder and lightning and whatnots. So that was fun. I just went for a quick drive around there just to see what it was like. And it's just chucking it down with rain and there's thunder going off and lightning and, it's a nice, I mean, this is running at, 1440p or whatever it is, 2K effectively. And it was solid. It did a solid 60. It didn't budge at all. 60 FPS, just perfect. And it's Forza. Forza is very good. Forza Horizon is like probably...
Forza's a lovely game.
It's probably like the best racing game out there, realistically.
Of course it is.
It's just amazing fun. And I just like driving around, doing the challenges. I don't fancy that challenge. Okay, let's carry on going to the next one. Just do what you want. It's not like, do this. Just do what you want. Go and do that challenge. Go and do this challenge. Go and do the barn finds. The barn finds are fun. I enjoy doing them.
Anna has to help me with them. My colour blindness causes problems when I try and do those.
Yeah, they're good fun, the barn finds. And then I think I did I race a hovercraft? I want to say I think I raced a hovercraft, the last thing I did. Maybe. It did something like that, I can't remember. I raced a giant bloody plane. It was a huge...
You've always got to race a plane.
Yeah, it was a huge plane. And I beat it, because I think you'll struggle to not beat it, but, people always say, like, I'm not really a massive fan of them. It's good in like one game, but they keep doing the same things. I think they're great. They're a real good spectacle to show the game off, aren't they?
And until you get the one that's really hard. I think, is there a train in this one that's quite difficult?
There is a train one. The train one's one of the first ones you do, though.
Yeah, I struggled with that one.
I think I had to do it twice. I think you're right. I had to do that one twice. It's because it starts you in the snow. So you're automatically on, like, they're on a track. We're on skiddy ground. It's really a disadvantage.
It's cheating.
Yeah. But I did beat that one. The plane one was good, and there's just the amount of cars. I literally built it up, and it went, oh, there's like all these cars that you've not downloaded or you've not purchased. I was like, I don't need another 9 cars. I don't know what they all are.
Send them my way.
Then I went into the menus. He goes, you've got 19 wheel spins. I was like, where's that come from? 19. I did that.
Wheel spins.
The wheel spins are great fun. But I'm doing 9. I'm just going through them, and it just chug, do. You've won a pair of boots, a dance, and 4,000 credits. I'm like, great, okay, next one. Do. It's like about 10 seconds each spin. It's like, I just want to just go. And I realise you can skip the animation of it. It just goes.
Why would you do that? It's the best part of the game.
I only realised it till like probably 2/3 of the way through. But I just got sick and tired of it. Just like constantly, after like say 10 to 12 of them, just like, oh, come on, this is taking forever. And I literally booted it up and just went into the menu and started doing that. I bet I spent about 10 minutes just not even playing the game before once I booted it up. So I will continue to tinker with that one, because that one's always good, and it's good having it on the PC. I like having I literally installed it on the PC, it went, boom, sign it to Xbox Live type thing, and it went cloud syncing, and there you go, off you go again where you were from the Xbox. It's just easy. So simple, just doing the cloud save, play anywhere stuff from Microsoft. It's a good feature from them. What else have I played? I booted it. I wanted to see what Witcher 3 looked like yesterday. So I went back to Witcher 3.
You're a pervert. What are you?
Witcher 3 looks amazing. I also realised they installed the Game of the Year edition and not the standard edition, which I already owned. I think I got with Game of the Year edition free for having all the content, but it doesn't carry the same save file. So I had to start again. So I started the Witcher.
Oh, is this you lost for another 3 months now?
No, probably not. Not with all the games coming out,
Probably
but
not.
I spent nearly 2 hours playing it. just disappeared into Witcher, and then you just realise, I was sat there just watching a cutscene, I'm thinking, oh, there's so much stuff in this game.
Yeah.
Oh no, the amount of hard work I had to put into this game, and you put hard work into that game, it gives you back in tenfold in rewards you with like story, and it's just such a good game. But there is so much you've got to put into it. You've got to commit yourself to that game. It's a big one. The newest game that I've played is Apex Legends. Now, Anna, have you heard of this Apex Legends?
I've heard of this. This has been all over Twitter.
It's being plastered everywhere. They want people on this.
I want to take them away from Fortnite.
Yeah, they'll try. I mean, I think from what I read somewhere, they've had like 10 million players in this so far this week.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Which is bonkers. So it is a free-to-play game. It's on PC, Xbox, PS4. It's everywhere. And it's free-to-play from the people from Respawn, the people who made Titanfall, and it is supposed to be in the Titanfall universe. And it's a battle royale game, 60 person squad. 60 person squad game, yes. It's just three people squads. And it kind of plays like Titanfall. It has the movement speed. We're at the Titans, we're at the wall running. Stuff like that.
You got me excited for a second, then took it away immediately. The worst thing about Titanfall was the Titans. I loved the wall running bit at the start.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the movement speed, and it's fast, and like you can tell it feels fluid and it feels good to run around in that world. Now, what's different to like any other your battle royales? This one has legends, as the title says, Apex Legends. So you have like, I think there's 8 characters I think you can pick from. So it's similar to Overwatch in that sense, where you pick a character and they have abilities. So like one has like a grappling hook, one has a heal bot, one has, I don't know, like an invisibility cloak, one has a distraction, like a decoy hologram that you can use, and they all have ultimate abilities which charge up after a certain amount of time. So it changes like how people play the game as well, because it's not just like land, find a gun and shoot, go to find people, shoot people, because people have the abilities now as well. So it's going to change. It's not just a case of just shooting someone, because I mean, I've seen people just shooting decoys. I've seen people doing many things, because people can put these abilities into it, which changes the game, changes it a little bit. I'm not very good at it. I get annoyed with it. I watch people play it a lot and going, this is amazing. And then I play it and I'm just really bad at it and get annoyed. And just I think I played it on Monday or Tuesday, and it just, I was playing with one of my friends, and then because it's 3-man squads, you get put in immediately, and at the start of the game, when you're jumping out, one person has control of the 3 of you, and he decides where we go, sort of thing. And this random had the controller, and I didn't realise you could just split off from him at any point. You can just press the button and split off. So we followed him down, and he found one gun. So I'm just running around this area where another squad had landed as well. No guns. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just running around like a maniac. I can't do anything. I can't help you. I've got no guns. Can't do anything. And then I think the second time it happened again, and I landed and found a grenade. Like, well, I just got annoyed with the game and just like, I can't do this. I cannot play this where I'm not finding gear. You need to spread out. I mean, I think because it's a 60 player game as well, I think the map is slightly smaller. I might be wrong. I feel like it's slightly smaller, which is good for like getting
Fortnite.
Sorry?
Is it smaller than?
I mean, it might be, but if it is, it's not much. It might be probably a similar size to Fortnite. It's also getting used to the map. I mean, I know Fortnite pretty well now.
Yeah.
So I know the map quite well, so I know how far things are and what have you, but it's just getting used to the map with that game. And it's all like, you get your XP and stuff like that, and you get a loot box at the end of the game, and you get like cosmetics and skins and like emotes and quips and stuff like that. And obviously that's where your money comes in. You can buy boxes and do all this sort of thing and get all those new skins and what have you. So that's probably where they make the money. But they're doing well. They're doing well. These lot over there. It seems like the new hot game. I don't necessarily think it'll topple Fortnite, not at the minute. Fortnite last weekend, I watched it. There was a concert, a Marshmallow concert, live in Fortnite, and that was insane. That was bonkers. So it got to about 6:45. The concert was on at 7. You got to 1:45. All the game modes went off, and there was only one game mode, which was like concert deathmatch, whatever it was. So you used to have infinite respawns, and then it got to about, I want to say maybe 5:2. And then you just the circles kind of push you to the venue, which was in Pleasant Park, just on a big football field. There was like a big stage and what have you. And then once you got there, we've got to about 5:2, just all the weapons went off, so no one could kill each other anymore. And then the concert just came on, and then there's like all this interactivity. You can, there's just this DJ stood on the top, and everyone's just dancing around, having a good time. And it was great. It was a real good thing, like just a good spectacle to be like involved in and to witness.
People confuse me.
Why?
I just don't understand.
Why?
What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point?
You're going to get like 10 million people from across the world at the same time. So I think that's excellent.
But what concert? What was it?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow is a DJ.
Well, I don't want to see a DJ. That doesn't appeal to me. I don't understand.
You don't have to watch it.
No, it's fun. It was just something that happened.
It was free as well.
Yeah. It's not like I say, it's Fortnite. It's just free to play, innit? So I mean, it's just an event going on in the game, and it's just something to spectacle. All other games are doing like a in-game event like that. None really. None. I'm right. There's no other games doing like in-game events like that.
I think that's for a reason.
No, it's because no one's thought of it. No one's considered doing that.
They used to do stuff like that in Second Life all the time.
Second Life's not.
Oh god, Second Life's old.
Second Life's not a game. So what's a Second Life? Hence the title. So yeah. What else have I played? I've played a substantial amount of Destiny 2 this week. The Forsaken DLC. I think I'm on one mission away from finishing the Forsaken DLC. Damn, that's a good game. It's a confusing game, but it's a good game. There was some real there's some baffling points in that game. I went back to it probably about a month ago, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I haven't got a clue what I'm meant to be doing. I don't understand what this it wants me to do. It's just confusing. And I played it with a friend again, just playing it. And once again, I had to YouTube it. I had to have a look, see what we're actually meant to be doing. I think there was a point where it's like, get these bounties from this fella. And then the bounties are just very vague. Go to get this guy in this area. And we're like, but there's no area. It's not labelled anywhere. So you've got to know where these areas are to go find these escaped prisoners or something like that it was. And it took a while. It did take a while. And then once we did that, we got some, you get it was like a, sort of like a deck of cards. It's like you've got to get each of these mercenary guys off. So there was like a rifleman, the bomber, the trickster or something like that. And they all had different nicknames or whatever. And you had to go around one at a time and pick them all off. And now I'm on to like the last one, which is like the last. I feel like it's the last mission in the campaign. So I'm curious to see what we're doing with that. And the thing is, that game is just trying to forever just upgrade it, getting your light level higher.
What's she saying?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting shot. Sorry, I've got someone's chatting to me through my earphones, but I can't chat to them because I haven't got my earphones on. And he's like,
she's doing a podcast.
I'm sorry.
What are you playing?
Division.
Okay.
He's telling me to go over to the cars, so that's what I'm doing.
Right behind the cars.
They came behind us as well as in front. It was like, oh
yeah.
I forgot where I was. Destiny 2, yes. So Destiny 2 is just, it's alright, it's fine. Destiny 2 is just, still remains for me the best shooter around now. And I say this every time, and it still is the best shooter around now. There's no better shooting mechanics in a game. And like I say, because I'm forever chasing that light level at the minute, I'm just changing outfit every 5 seconds, like Diablo, like we used to with Diablo, and changing weapons. So I'm just trying new guns. I'm rocking like a little pistol at the minute, and it's cool as hell. I wouldn't ever normally have a pistol. I'd have like an assault rifle and like a scout rifle or something like that. But it's just like, yep, I'm just rocking a pistol now because it's higher light level than anything I've got. So we'll probably finish Destiny 2 before next week. And that's about your lot, really. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm all done. So
hey, Kevin, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a little game called Total Extreme Wrestling, which I've talked about before.
How many hours have you played, Kevin?
Oh, so many hours. I've fallen into it completely. This is a game that I've been playing on and off for years. I've made YouTube videos on it before, and I kind of drift away from it and then drift back into it, but I've made a terrible mistake. And this is only interesting to people who are following what's going on in wrestling at the moment, but to cut a long story short, in the wrestling landscape at the moment, it's probably the most exciting it's been since the late 90s, early 2000s, because there's a new company to rival WWE that's emerged by a bunch of the cool wrestlers, the cool indie wrestlers, and they've set up their own company called All Elite Wrestling. And I've set All Elite Wrestling up in Total Extreme Wrestling and am playing out basically me taking on WWE and trying to become the dominant company in the world with all the super cool wrestlers that live on the indies and all the British wrestlers. And it's just fun. It's Football Manager with wrestlers. That's it. It's the same game. There's no controls. There's no joypad. You don't get to even watch the matches happen in 3D. It is all text-based. It's not even modern Football Manager for wrestling. It's the equivalent of like Championship Manager 0102, but wrestling. And I love it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I've not been in bed before midnight this week because I've got it installed on the PC in the house, the one that Anna uses for uni. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sat there every night in my pants, playing Total Extreme Wrestling and fiddling with the spring. With my spring.
Literally a spring. That's what he means, is actual spring.
Yeah, because I've got to do something with my hands because the crazy thing about it, because it's an indie game developed basically by one guy, it's not the most efficient thing in the world for processing. It's heavily database based. So you do like a little burst of 10 to 15 clicks, and then you sit and watch a loading screen for like 90 seconds, and then you'll do another burst of 10 or 15 clicks, and then it'll be another 90-second loading screen. Most of the time playing this game is watching a blank screen that says loading while you wait for something to happen. So during those bits, I play with a spring.
He's not lying.
That's been my week. I must have played probably 20 hours at least in the last 7 days of that, because Sunday it was pretty much all day. Saturday night I stayed up late playing it until like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then woke up early, not deliberately, but sort of woke up about 6:30 and thought I could go back to sleep, or I could just go and crack on. So I went downstairs, turned it on, and it was on all day. I didn't sit there all day, but I kept going back to it, and
you did.
And yeah, I probably played 15 hours on Sunday. I'm not proud of myself, but I'm playing it right now.
Oh,
I was
really?
Save crossover then, Kevin.
No, I've got a different save out here.
Excuse me?
I've got a different save out here. They like I say, it's a little indie game that stuff like having saves that cross over, that'd be far too complicated. I had to buy the game twice because I can't have it installed on 2 machines.
What? How's that? Surely that's not right.
That's right.
That's insane.
Yeah, it doesn't use Steam or anything like that. You have to go to the developer's website, download the files, install them all yourself. Yeah, when I say it's an indie game, it's proper indie. It's not even on Steam.
I thought it was on Steam. Okay.
The older ones are on Steam, but the most recent one, the 2016 one, is not on Steam. You have to go to the Grey Dog software website to download it. There is a Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 that's coming out at the start of next year. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, it takes them so long to develop that it comes out every 3 or 4 years.
Whenever he's got it finished, it comes
exactly.
out.
But there's such a huge modding community out there. So there's because they haven't got any of the licenses or anything. So when you get it out of the box, it's just all made up stuff. So the first thing I do, right, let's get my real world mods on here, which there's people out there updating their real world mods every month, which means you have all the right wrestlers at the right companies with the right titles. So I've got it updated to February 2019, and then I just sat there and created my own little company. And so yeah, now I'm basically Cody Rhodes at the moment, and I'm enjoying it very much.
Huh. Interesting.
But aside from Football Manager, that is literally all I played. It is interesting. It's nerdy deliciousness. It is.
It's kind of interesting. I'm just kind of, I teeter on the outskirts of wrestling. So I'd never heard of this all elite wrestling before. So I'm just looking now and saying, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, that seems slightly. That's pretty much what I'm saying. That's interested in the two. I'm not really Kev's database nonsense that he's doing.
I love my database nonsense.
Yeah. Yes. Indeed.
Database games are my kind of games. I'm always tempted to try Motorsport Manager, even though I don't like Motorsport.
Have you not tried, what's the one, Cricket Manager? Is that not a game?
Cricket Captain. I've played that loads. Yeah, I've played that loads over the years. That's brilliant. Yeah, Cricket Captain's great.
So if you had a very brief understanding of motorsport and the rules, I think Motorsport Manager would be for you.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
I think the barrier to entry is understanding what's going on with like your laps and your pitting and your tyres and all that sort of nonsense. But if you had that sort of knowledge on just the basic knowledge of that, I think you would be in on motorsport.
Basically, if there's the opportunity to manage something, I'm all over it.
I'll keep an eye out for some manager games. I'll link you to them.
Oh.
Get you informed on all these managerial games.
Yes, that's what I want, manager games. I can't get enough of them. But yeah, that's obviously me. I haven't done anything other than simulation management games this week because I'm 36 now and that's all I'm capable of doing. You lot will get to this point. Remember, I used to play these shooting games as well. If you go back to the start of the podcast, I'm talking about BioShock and all this stuff. If BioShock came out today, I probably wouldn't play it.
Lie.
You'd buy it.
Oh, I'd buy it, but I wouldn't play it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've still got to support the games industry. I still buy all the games.
Yes.
I just don't play anything other than the weird ones that really don't deserve the amount of time I give them. But they just appeal to my nerdiness. But we'll call it there on this week's podcast, mainly because we're done. There are comic and movie things we could talk about, but I've spent most of the last half hour muted and having coughing fits, so I need to finish while I've got the ability to speak, or else one of you lot might have to take over. So we'll wrap things up there. Please make sure you head to lelujo.fm/MGPX. Check out the MGPX tickets, even if it's just slinging a $5 into the pot. And you don't think you can come, but you want to make sure the event goes ahead. You want to watch the video of the day, because we'll make a video of the live show that'll head to the YouTube channel. You just want to see the video, hear the stories. You want the event to happen, but maybe you can't come, but you want tickets in the raffle or something. lelujo.fm/MGPX. And we want it to happen, but we can't afford to do it without your help. So please help, because it will be so much fun. And it's always a nice way to kick off the summer holidays. But aside from that, just make sure you do all the usual stuff. Follow us on Twitter at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me at Lelujo. One of you two has to go next because he's not here.
Oh, I'm at Miss Lelujo. I forget he's not here.
Easily done.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
Excellent stuff. That's your lot. We're done. Goodbye. And also, hopefully we make it out of the Dutch prison, and we'll tell you all about that next week as well. Because Dutch prison, Valentine's romance. That's the name of tomorrow's vlog. Dutch prison, Valentine romance. Oh, I'm so happy. See you next week, boys and girls.
Bye bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.